King Abdullah bin Abdul Aziz in Saudi Arabia. And also the presidency announces a 7-day mourning or national mourning. And starting our second segment, of course we know that the International Federation of the Air Sports is organizing an international competition for children and youth around the world to draw paintings about air sports. The winning paintings will be featured in the annual World Air Games in Dubai in December 2015. And the competition is coordinated in Egypt by the Aero Club of Egypt that is inviting Egyptian children and youth to participate in the competition. And with us today live in the studio to tell us more about this interesting competition are Dr. Ibrahim, head of the Education Committee at the Aero Club of Egypt. Good morning. And pilot Ayman Hussein, chief flying instructor at the Aero Club of Egypt and the Egyptian Aerospace Institute. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, gentlemen. If you could tell us briefly, if you can, about the competition and what exactly is it about?
Well, it's a simple thing. It's they are creating a poster for the World Air Games in Dubai in 2015, and they are taking all the countries to join and to get the youth in and try to make the poster, and then that's going to compete on the level of countries, on the level of three different segments. I guess like now 6 to 9 and. Three groups, and then it's going to compete on the country level, and then it's going to go again to Switzerland for the whole final round of competition. The winner is going to be the poster of Dubai 2015.
Yes. Yes. And how can Egyptian youth participate in it?
Well, the world body that is putting this activity together is partnering with national entities, and here in Egypt it is the Aero Club of Egypt. So it is the body that is going to judge, and that is going to bring all the artworks together for final assessment, and there will be 9 winners. As Captain Ayman pointed out, we have 3 age groups. The junior ones, which is from 6 to 9 years, the intermediate from 10 to 3, and 10 to 13, right, and the senior is from 14 to 17. So it's like elementary school, middle school, and high school, and they are going to use specific paintings. They have to use watercolor, the acrylic color. They cannot use a computer artwork. They cannot use photos they take. So it has to be an original work that is permanent. They cannot use pencils. They cannot use charcoal paint, so that the work will be preserved for a good number of years. It is always featured. After that, we have a couple of videos that actually show the winning works over the past couple of years, so we can get an idea how the winning artworks look like. We also have a video about the different types of air sports, because this is the most important part that kids need to know what type of air sports they can actually do. These are the various types of activities that will be the subject or will be the core of the World Air Sports in December of this year in Dubai. This is an annual event that brings together the world leaders in this very interesting discipline.
Yes. So if you can share your experience with us in regards to air sports.
To air sports, we have a long history of air sports in Egypt.
Yes.
Initially it started like in early like 1910 with a world air race. That was, I guess, the first or the second world air race. It was the one in Penn, the one in Masraq.
Yes.
And that guy, he wanted to, he was the developer of the area, and he wanted to, make some event to sell the thing. So we made a air race from Heliopolis to the pyramids.
Yes.
Actually, I guess there was 6 airplanes joined the competition, and only 3 made it to the pyramids, like stepping 3 times and flying and going down and flying and going down for 3 times to reach the pyramids, which is like, I guess, 60 kilometers or something.
Yeah.
That was like so recent in flying. I mean, flying Wright Brothers was 1903, I think.
Yeah.
So it's like 7 years after that. So it was a good event, and actually that was the start, the kickoff of sports in Egypt.
Yeah.
We had a very remarkable race again in 1933. That was won by one of the very interesting females in Egypt, and she died 2 years back. She's Lutfiya Nadi. And Lutfiya Nadi won the race, but because, you know, she was a woman, and it was not easy to give her the...
Very interesting. This is the first time I know that you had a female pilot.
Yeah, she was, I guess she's the second, after Amelia Earhart is the first one. There was a second American pilot, female pilot, and I guess Lutfiya Nadi is the third. And she had a very good relation with Amelia Earhart, and they used to correspond all the time. So that was, I mean, on the terms of development and sports in Egypt, it was so early. In I guess 1960s, we had world records in flying with no engines for 10 hours, and reaching heights with no engine, like I guess 11,000 feet. That by then was great records. Now we have surpassed that. I mean, with
But back in
1960s, that was big.
Yes.
So,
Dr. Ali, can you tell us about the prizes of the competition?
Right. At the world level, there are going to be 9 winners, 3 from each age group, and they will be given a gold and silver and bronze medals. This is at the international level, and we hope some of the Egyptian kids will be awarded those top awards. At the national level, the Aero Club of Egypt is going to give money prizes to the top winners of every group. So I think totaling nearly in the 50,000 Egyptian pounds. So this is a very interesting activity in coming
as well.
Right, and coming at the middle school vacation time. We are in the 2-week period now where the youth and kids can put their time in a very interesting activity that can bring them to the world stage. So it's good for the parents and for the teachers.
Sorry to jump in here, but speaking about that, to what extent are you satisfied with what you're seeing from the Egyptian kids?
Well, we have not got the artworks yet. The deadline is the 15th of February, so we still have time. But I have seen the previous works. I was a judge in 2013 in the international activity. I think this is the age